Hello, I haven't made a video on banknotes for a little while. I have been working on a few things, mainly my English notes. But I thought I'd do my American notes today. Got a few extra things in here. At the top we have an American banknote sample. And we've got a few Confederate States notes. These are not really my prime area of concern, but when they come up for reasonable money, I buy these. And I've got a few sets. I think I've shown these before. One of these, I think that one was a contemporary counterfeit, which someone far more knowledgeable than me pointed out. It's actually worth more than the genuine article. But there's a few little faults in the engraving if you go close up on it. They're a little bit rough, but they came up cheaply in auction. A lot of these came to me as part of lots which I won. That one there is an anti-Semitic propaganda note. It says lots of things about Jewish people inside, so I won't show that one. And still a few more. And then we start with some proper notes. Not that they're not proper, but they're not that interesting to me. The national banknotes and the larger banknotes are more interesting to me. I think they have nicer designs to them. Particular favourite of mine, Black Eagle. Not in that great condition. But these things don't come up that often in England. That's a nice looking note in my opinion. First National, and an Indian head note which I won at auction. That's not a note that I thought I was going to ever own. Woodchopper note. That's one that I bought from a forum along with this gold note. When buying off forums you have to show a bit of trust. No guarantees that you're going to receive anything, and no guarantees that customs aren't going to charge you a fortune. Educational series notes are everybody's favourite, I think. I'd love to add the $2 and the $5, but again they don't come up very often in England. That one was bought from a banknote dealer in London. Lovely looking note. A few fractional ones there, and I did go after a lot of these fractional notes. I've completed a basic set of them. They might not be in correct order. There's 4 or 5 series of them. There are lots of differences, like little marks. I haven't got all the variations of those. Just the basic types. Some of them are the same with different colour seals. There's a couple of rare ones, hard ones to complete. Lincoln's one of those, I think. Trouble is, I've bought some of these from America, and with customs duty and postage, they don't really work out great value. But they are nice looking notes. That was the last one I needed. Seated Justice. And he's got some little rips on the corners. And the World's Fair tickets. These are quite good looking things in my opinion. Although not strictly speaking money. And I think there's a couple more I need. I think there's a child's ticket. These are sometimes missing the stubs. Another gold certificate and some silver certificates. And then we've got Disney notes. Quite like collecting these. Again, I don't really know how to value them. I buy these off eBay. I'm probably overpaid for quite a lot of them. I think I paid a fair amount for one of these and then saw one much cheaper come up. And there's a few variations I realise in these. The serial numbers often end AA or DA, depends which Disney they came from. So there's various years and there's those variations. Don't generally buy certificated notes, but these came in lots which I won at auction. These are different years or different AA, DA, that's 1990, 1991. AA, DA. These I think need to be in pristine condition. I think people ask too much money for a lot of them. I'm probably losing money on these. But it's still a set that I'd like to complete. And if you actually list out how many types there are, I think there's over 150. Here I didn't realise, but you got swords crossed or you got bones crossed. I've also got one with fire, which is on its way to me. Splash Mountain, you've got Space Mountain as well, and that they're asking well over £100 for some of the variations. I will get them eventually. Not quite sure what this one's all about, but it seems to be fairly rare. And then basic notes with blue seals, some red seals. I believe that one's called a funny back. That one I bought off eBay a long time ago. The seller was very good on that. Yellow seal ones, which were from the North Africa campaign. Hawaii notes. A little bit rough, some of these, but just wanted to complete them. And then more traditional notes. These all came out of circulation when I worked in America. The small heads and the big heads were both, they were getting changed over. And later on, when I went to Vegas, they had come out with the colourised ones, so I picked those up. So this is probably not that great a collection, but for an Englishman, it's not bad.